From Banksy's extensive print portfolio, there are certain prints that emerge as pretty exceptional, thanks to their unique quality. Banksy's hand-finished prints draw in the viewer by bringing them closer to the artist's hand. A hand-finished print is a work of art that begins its life much in the same way as a regular print edition, except that it has that additional layer of attention after the initial printing process, being physically embellished by the artists. So it shows the artist's hand, giving the print a unique quality. Banksy hand finishes his prints in a variety of different ways, from spraying, adding different colours of paint. These prints are studied closely, worked, layered, animated by drips, markings, stains of paint, ink, watercolour, and of course, spray paint. So why are the hand-finished prints so rare and sought after? Well, essentially, he didn't make many of them. And naturally, with less supply comes greater value. And obviously, as a hand-finished print by an anonymous artist, it brings you closer to that artist than a regular print. It's that fantastic midpoint between, owning a print, but also it feels a little bit original. When I think of Banksy's hand-finished prints, 4 fantastic works come to mind. The first of these is Choose Your Weapon. So whilst this edition comes in a multitude of different colourways, this is specifically a white colourway from edition of just 25. And the hand-finished version has red spray paint eyes on the Keith Haring icon of the dog. So, what sets it apart from the regular edition? Well, as I mentioned, it has these 2 large spray painted eyes, which kind of adds to that sense of aggression of the dog. It brings the animal to life and also animates the work by sort of anthropomorphizing the character in the work, making it a super rare, super interesting and vibrant piece. The second piece I'd love to talk to you about is the incredibly rare Dumbo. It is from an edition of just 25, and there are believed to be only 10 signed and 15 unsigned pieces. In terms of the colourway, it's actually been hand finished in watercolour, which is incredibly rare medium, rarely ever seen in Banksy's other works. It's actually the only print edition in which the whole series has been hand finished. And I guess the most striking feature here is that sort of bright corn yellow hat, which is worn by Dumbo, in contrast to the mostly black and white nature of the work. It was only ever released to private collectors, making it super, super rare. The third piece is Radar Rat. It's also known as Sonic Rat. It's probably one of the most coveted works by Banksy due to, again, its small edition size. It's an edition of only 75. Because each print is signed and hand finished by the artist himself, it's also a work that's a direct lift from the kind of street to the studio, which is, a really kind of cool piece to have. And they are in both red and in orange. They're sort of these concentric circles next to the rat representing the radio waves. The final piece I'd like to talk about is Rude Copper. The piece was released, it's a super early work in 2002, and it was released as a signed, hand-finished screen print edition of just 30. So for Rude Copper, it shows a policeman flipping the bird. Again, it's a sort of direct criticism of the Terrorism Act in 2000 and that kind of extension of their, stop and search powers. Again, very anti-police, typical Banksy. The colourway in the hand finish of this piece ranges from yellow and grey spray. Some of them feature the anarchy signs and others feature a kind of a resembling of wall tagging. So again, it's that lovely idea of the early print charting the movement from the wall works to the print works. In summary, these Banksy hand-finished works really hit home with the rarity of their edition size and the variety of mediums used. As I said before, it is fascinating to see how these hand-finished prints reflect the artist's work and chart it from the street to the studio, bringing you ever closer to Banksy's secretive world. Please get in touch to find out more.